open up your spiritual gifts if that's something that's new to you, or you've just felt like it's very difficult to connect to your higher self and your guides and your inner children. So we're going to get into it. So I was telling this person that, one, we need to create safety with magic, because a lot of times we've been told that magic is evil, or that we're going to go to hell, or we're going to be persecuted like as witches, when it's just really a healing and shadow work. But there are a lot of distortions that can be created. And so what we need to do, or you're going to go through a portal and meet an alien. Okay, but we're all aliens, but we don't have to get into that. So what we need to do, again, is create safety with magic. And maybe that just looks like you watching more magical movies, or reading magical books, or doing children's meditations with your inner children. So that looks like going to Dragon Realm, or Unicorn Realm, or Fairy Realm. That's where I started on my journey, because I had been told so many times, you know, one, this is evil, or you don't need to be using your imagination, that's not real. When these frequencies and dimensions are as real as the 3D paradigm, okay, I promise you that, as an energy healer and a coach and working with clients, if not more so real. Going on Pinterest and looking at pictures, like, that's great. Type in magic and whimsy and just do some scrolling on there. Fill up your life with as much magic as you can through, like, decorating your home with cute decor, wearing magical clothes, doing different things with your makeup. This allows your inner children the space to dream, okay, to live outside of the 3D paradigm of stress and anxiety and chaos. It's also positioning you as the higher self in their life. It's opening up your channels, because you're releasing PTSD and trauma of all of these self-limiting beliefs and narratives and other people's trauma projections that told you what you're capable of and what you're not capable of. I also recommend doing some research around the 8 clear psychic abilities. You can be born with all of them and be very adept. Sometimes it's more working on each one individually and strengthening them. Sometimes you have a couple more that you're proficient in, but reading about the different types will give you better insight of what is available to you right now and what you can work on. Like for me, clairsentience and claircognizance was my strongest. So clairsentient is knowing things through feeling them in your body. It may be a really good frequency finder for my clients or healing myself. Claircognizance is the internal knowing. Like, I don't need any prior information about somebody and I just be knowing, okay? It's a lot of empaths and light workers. But my clairaudience, the internal hearing, your guides and inner children, that was a little more difficult for me. Also clairvoyance, seeing things in my mind's eye, but they are things that I have learned over time how to get better at. Go on Google or go on Tube and type in 8 clear abilities, because you might learn about some new ones that you didn't know were spiritual gifts as well. And the last thing we need to do is trust ourselves, okay? Because these spiritual gifts are very intangible. It's not something that you're necessarily using your physical senses for always. And so working on your self-concept and working on releasing self-limiting beliefs and narratives and old fear paradigms from childhood, even though those don't seem like they're correlated with one another, they are directly associated with one another. To hear in the comments if this resonated to help you understand yourself better. If you already know what some of your spiritual gifts are, I'd love for you to share. And remember to give a follow for more spiritual guidance.